بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Good morning, students. We are here to have the lesson of science. As you know that we have started chapter number 2, lifestyle of animals. And in this chapter, we have discussed few topics like body covering and breathing in animal. These two topics have been discussed in the previous class, and today we are going to discuss about the feeding in animal. So the topic is feeding in animal. Food is necessary for the body because body has to perform a lot of functions in our daily life. We'll have to do a lot of physical work, and for this physical work and all the internal functions which are performed by the body, organs and systems, they need energy. Even if we are blinking our eyes, we need energy. If we are moving our hand, we are waving our hand, we need energy. And from where we are getting this energy? We are getting this energy from the food which we are getting from the environment. And this food we are taking from the plants and animals, because human beings are animals and they cannot prepare their own food. They get the food from the other plants and animals. So on the basis of the feeding habits of animals, they are classified into different categories. They have adopted such kind of habits that they are categorized into different groups. For example, herbivore, carnivore, omnivore, and rodents. So let's start from the herbivore. As you know that herbivore are the animals which are taking directly to the plants or plants part. They are eating plants and plants part. They are called herbivore. This is the first category. The second is carnivore. Carnivore, they are eating the flesh of other animals. They are eating meat. They are eating the flesh of other animals. So this is the second category of animals regarding their feeding habits. The third category is omnivore. Omnivore are the animals which eat both plants and the meat of other animals and the things which we are getting from the animals. So herbivore eat only plants or plants part. Carnivores, they are eating the flesh of other animals, and omnivores. Omnivores eat both plants and animals. Next are the rodents. Rodents we will discuss later, but let's see herbivore. How the herbivore's body is designed. Plant-eating animals are called herbivore. A lot of animals around us are the example of herbivore. For example, cow, giraffe, goat, sheep, and buffaloes. All these are herbivores. They have sharp incisor. First of all, it is very necessary to understand the types of the teeth. It is not properly exactly mentioned in the book, but I am going to explain you the types of the teeth, and then it will be easy for you to understand these points. Teeth have different types. The first type of teeth are called incisors. Incisors. When you open your mouth, the frontal teeth are called incisor, with the help of which you can bite things. For example, if you are eating apple, which teeth are used? The frontal teeth are used to bite the apple. So the frontal upper or lower jaw teeth, these are called incisors. And incisors are used for cutting or biting. Got it? Next one is canines. After the incisor, on both sides there are canines. For example, if you if anything which you are going to bite that is not soft, that is a little bit harder, so you will use these teeth. So after the incisors, at both sides, upper and lower, there are canines. Canines are used for tearing. For example, if you have ever eaten the sugar cane, then we use these type of teeth, means canines. Or sometimes we, when we break the nuts, we use such type of things. These type of teeth, canines, incisors, canines, and molars. And after canines, there are molars. Molars are used for when we bite. So when we grind and chew the things with the help of molars and premolars. Premolars are not mentioned in your book. That's why I haven't written. But molars and premolars, these are used for grinding and chewing. For example, if we are eating like loaf or bread, we bite and then we grind with the help of the teeth which are after the canines. So they help in chewing and grinding. So now you will easily understand herbivores. Herbivores, they have sharp incisors to cut the plants. And herbivores have broad molars to grind and chew their food. Molars and incisors. Next is carnivore. Carnivore, flesh-eating animals are called carnivores. Lion, fox, tiger are the example of carnivore, and all the wild animals which are eating, which are hunting the other animals, they are called carnivores. Carnivores have strong molars to chew the bones. Molars. Molars, as I have told you, that these are used for chewing and grinding. So they are having the strong, sharp molars. And eagle. Next is eagle, vulture, and kite. These are birds, and they are also carnivore, but they have sharp hook beaks. Sharp hook beaks to tear the flesh of other animals, and they have very sharp claws to hold their prey. When they hold the prey and take them away, they hold them with their claws, and they have a sharp hooked beak to tear the flesh of the other animals. Next is omnivores. Omnivores are the animals eat both plant and flesh of other animals called omnivores. Human beings are omnivore. We are omnivore. Like bear is omnivore. Crow is omnivore. These are the examples of different animals. Crow, man, and bear, these are omnivores. They have well developed incisors. What is the function of incisors? Incisors are used for cutting. Incisors are used for cutting. So they have well developed incisors and molars. Molars are used for grinding and chewing. So they have well developed incisors and molars. Incisors and molars help them to eat hard as well as soft. Because soft things we will bite with the incisors, and hard things we will chew or grind with the molars. So these are very strong in the human beings and in the omnivores. Next are the rodents. Rodents are the animal like rat and squirrel. Rat and squirrel, you have seen that they normally eat the nuts. So they just bite the nut and break into smaller and smaller pieces. They bite the things and make them very smaller. So animals like rats and squirrels are rodents. They have sharp front teeth like incisors. They have very sharp that even they can bite the hard things. Normally incisors are used for soft things, but they have the frontal teeth incisors that they can bite or break the hard things as well. These teeth help them to gnaw at the food. Gnaw at the food means to take the bite, to break, and to cheer. Next, did you know, just see, frog has a sticky tongue and help it to capture its prey. Very interesting thing is that normally our tongue is fixed from behind and is free from the front. But in frog it is opposite. In frog the frontal part of the tongue is fixed while the inner part of the tongue is free. He just bring the and it has a sticky material on the tongue. When it open the mouth, the tongue comes out, and on the tongue, due to sticky material, insects and butterfly, they are stuck or attached to the tongue, and he just took it back to the mouth. So movement in animal is the other topic. Let's start. These animals move. Why the animals need to move? Definitely to find the food, they have to move. To get the shelter, they have to move. If they find the enemies around them, they just run or move from the place of danger. And for the reproduction and for their mates, for their fellows, they move from one place to another. So movement is necessary for all these, due to all these purposes. And what are the organs which are held in movement? So let's start from the land animals. Land animals are the animals which are present on the land, because a lot of animals are present in the water as well. So they are called aquatic animals, while the animals which are present on land, they are called land animals. Most land animals have four limbs to move here and there. Limbs. For example, I'm taking my example. My arms and my legs. These are the limbs. These are the forelimbs, arms are the forelimbs, and these are the hind limbs. And in the animals, you have seen that the forelimbs and hind limbs, but we call these that they have four legs. These are not legs, these are the limbs. Okay, they have two limbs in front called the forelimbs and two other at the back called hind limbs. See the horse, it has four limbs, two forelimbs and two hind limbs. Horse, cow, dog, etc. use all the four limbs to move. Human beings use only the hind limbs to walk, run. They stand erect with the hind limbs on the ground. Like me, I am standing on my hind limbs. So human beings only use hind limbs for movement, but the other animal use forelimbs as well as hind limbs. Here F-O-R-E, forelimbs. It is not F-O-U-R. They have four number, means four limbs in number, and two are forelimbs and two are hind limbs. Next is water animals. Water animals include all the fish and all the animals which are living in the water. You know that they swim, and they swim with the help of fins. You know what are fins? Fins. For example, this is a fish. Okay, these are called fins. These are called fins. Fins help in movement. So it has different types of fins. Let's start. The paired fish use three types of fins for swimming. Number one, the paired fins help them to move forward. For example, these type of fins, they move, they help in they help to move forward. Next are unpaired. Sometimes they have the fins on their body as well. Sometimes they have fins on their body. So unpaired fins help the fish to keep their balance. They are used to keep their balance in the water. And next is fins on the tail. They help to change the fish in direction. For example, the tail fin help the fish in changing direction. So three type of fins are used. Pair fins, they are used for the to move forward. Unpair, they are used for the balance, and the tail fins, they are used to change the direction. Next is frog. Frogs use webbed feet to swim. So I am going to draw the webbed feet. For example, such type of feet means the fingers have a layer. These are called webbed feet. So frogs have the webbed feet like duck. They have the layer in the fingers. So they are called webbed feet. Frog have webbed feet to swim. They help in swimming. With their strong hind legs, they jump on land. And with the strong legs, they jump on the land. Means these uh, webbed feet help in swimming, and hind legs help in jumping on the land. Turtles use four paddle like flippers to move. Its limbs are called flippers. Turtle limbs are called flippers. So here the topic is finished. Let's come towards the homework. Open your book at page number 21. Your book, page number 21. Here you will do the exercise A part, question number 6 and 7. You will do these two questions as a homework. First question is, how are animals classified according to their feeding habits? So how they are classified according to their feeding habits? Herbivore, carnivore, omnivore and rodents. These are the four groups. And next is, why do animals need to move? I have explained you the four ways why they need to move. They need to move for the food, they need to move for the shelter, they need to move for the protection, and they need to move for the mate as well. And next question which you will do is question number 12. See the book, question number 12. This one. Match the following: fish, earthworm, turtle, cockroach, mammals. The other column is lungs, spiracles, gills, skin and shells. So here you will just match, because fish, for example, fish, you will see the book and you will do the work. Next one question is G part. This was F part, and next is G part. Name the type of body covering of the following animals. For example, mammals, fur and hair, Fish, they have scales on their body. Birds, they have feathers on their body. And snail, they have shell on their body. So do the proper and neat homework. Take care and Allah Hafiz till the next class.